Error made in the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu is the price President Muhammadu Buhari is paying today. Malami admits, claims not his fault. Alright, my people, you are welcome to today's broadcast. This is Sunday morning. Wow. I want to greet every one of you in the house, irrespective of where you are listening to us. We want to appreciate you benevolently, personally, as a person. We thank you because you have been, listening to us. Okay, you have been commenting to our channels and also sending us mails and messages. For all those who have sent us mails, we have replied all your mails. Please do well to check on them. All right, you can imagine the very information coming out this day, today being Sunday. Malami, imagine saying that it's never his fault. The error committed in the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu wasn't his fault. That is Mr. President's fault. You see, they know themselves. Not them. Now them know themselves. Now them know wetin happen and how they take plan the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu. You see that. So, but as it is now, they are still putting the blame on themselves. Mr. President will say it is Malami. Malami will say it's Mr. President. They will point finger at the Southeast governors and also to the ministers and commissioners. Now them sabi. What the most important thing is that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu already has been discharged and acquitted, of which the world is already aware of. Even if Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari is still proving difficult and strong-headed, that no, Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be released. Now, them sabi, my people, you'll be shocked at what has just been revealed and what Mr. President have just said. In fact, till now, I'm still very much nursing that very shock. You won't believe this until we go through the content. All right, without wasting much of your time, let's quickly go through the very content and really understand what Malami is clearly saying. This is morning news. The counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, has revealed different mistakes that the federal government of Nigeria made while handling the legal trial of the leader of IPOP, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These mistakes was actually adhered and admitted by the AGF of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. This was contacted in a press statement issued by Barrister Aloy Ejimakor on his official Facebook page. These mistakes came days after the presiding judge of the Court of Appeal in Abuja, Justice Oludotun Adefokpe Okoje, gave a verdict by summoning the federal government of Nigeria to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and maintain that they don't have the moral and legal justification to extraordinary rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, and also brought him to a trial court and a reaction to the statement made by the Attorney General of Nigeria and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, who said that the court only discharged but he cannot be acquitted. While delivering his speech, he said that the federal government of Nigeria made the greatest mistake by engaging themselves on the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Continuing with his speech, he recalled how he told the Nigerian government that the extraordinary rendition and trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is wrong, and also revealed how a diplomat in United States of America warned Nigerian government that if they malhandle the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will cause more harm for them. Following the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu last year, John Campbell, the former U.S. ambassador to Nigeria, cautioned in a tweet that Nigerian cannot afford any more mishandling of the matter of Nnamdi Kanu for the sake of safety and security of the nation. Nigerian a disobedience of a 2018 decision of a continental tribunal on Kanu was the first mishandling. The extraordinary rendition was the second. Putting Kanu on trial was the third. Disobeying the United Nations was the fourth, and the likelihood of disobeying the judgment of the Court of Appeal would be the fifth. Similarly, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor called on the international community to compel Buhari to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as he promised that he will not intervene on judicial matters in Nigeria. The international community should intervene in pursuing President Buhari to halt this series of errors and promptly comply with the court's order, which discharged Kanu from all the criminal charges pending against him. Buhari had on 2 occasions promised to obey any court order that bears on the release of Kanu. Such a solemn presidential promise is a debt that must now be requited without ado. My dear listeners, what is happening now? What is happening now? Is Buhari really obeying or doing what he promised? No, he is not. Rather, he is doing what he have in his own mind. Buhari have not been keeping to his promises at all. He has not. Instead, he has been doing what is in his own mind. You understand now? He has been doing what's in his own mind. Buhari has not, in fact, has not kept to his promise. He said he's not going to interfere to judiciary matters. He said that he is willing and ready to do as promised. That if Nnamdi Kanu is released according to the law, that is willing to abide. But now what's happening? What is happening? My dear listeners, we are not comfortable with what Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari is saying at present. You understand? And I want you to get it right. All right, based on what has just been revealed to us this very morning, it's still very much confusing. Don't forget to comment. There's still very much of great importance. Don't forget to leave down below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.